Hello, 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 and welcome. Yes, I am back finally. I had to step out for a minute because your girl ended up having a procedure done on my knee, and it took me out for a while where I didn't want to move around as much to give me time to get things together so that I can be back here for you guys and give you more information. Now, I have a lesson already recorded, so let's jump into tonight's lesson, and I hope it is helpful to you. In today's episode, we're going to talk about is perfect truly good enough? Now, if you're interested in finding out more, you know what to do. Stick around. Tonight's sponsor is $5 Jewelry Paradise, where your independent consultant is Terry Don. Now, I have the link for all the information down below. So when you go, tell her Stephanie sent you. Hello, everyone. I am Stephanie of Creatively with Me, YouTube tips and more, where I try to make YouTube a little bit easier for the beginner and the more seasoned YouTuber. Now, join me as I put the concept of perfection to a test and see if I can achieve something truly good enough. Now, perfection is the ultimate goal that we're all working toward, or so it seems. We've been taught that if we want to be the best, we need to be perfect. But what does that even mean? Is it possible to achieve perfection, or is it just an unreachable myth? Working toward perfection can be overwhelming. You spend hours, days, or even weeks poring over every detail, making sure everything is just where you need it to be. But at what cost? The pressure to be perfect can lead to burnout, anxiety, or a lack of creativity. When you're so focused on making sure that everything is perfect, we forget to enjoy the process and learning from our own mistakes. And let's be real, who can actually achieve perfection anyway? It's an unrealistic goal that sets us up for failure and disappointment. Perfectionism can also lead to procrastination. If you're too afraid to put something out there because it's not perfect, you'll never get anything done. We'll spend so much time trying to make it perfect that we'll miss out on opportunities and experience. And in the end, what's the point of creating something if nobody gets to see it or gain from it? What one person considers perfect, another person might not even notice. So, how can we possibly achieve perfection when everyone has different standards of expectations? It's a never ending cycle to try to please everybody, which is just impossible to do. Perfectionism can also choke our creativity and our originality. When you're too focused on making sure everything is perfect, we don't take risks and try new things. We stick to what we know and what's safe, and that's where progress and growth stops. In many cultures, perfection is seen as a badge of honor. If you're not perfect, you're not good enough. But where did this idea come from? Who said that perfection is the ultimate goal? I think it's time we start rethinking our values and what we consider success. Maybe perfection isn't about achieving some unattainable goal. Maybe it's about being true to yourself and your craft. Hmm. Maybe it's about embracing your imperfections and using them to your advantage. I heard someone say this, and they said that Thomas Edison once said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that don't work." That's the kind of attitude we need to adopt. We need to stop seeing failure as an imperfection and as an opportunity to learn and to grow. So, is perfect actually good enough? I think the answer is no. Good enough is good enough. Excellent is good enough. Imperfections is good enough. Let's start embracing our imperfections and use them to make ourselves and our work more genuine, more creative, and more meaningful. Now, if you have a perfectionist tendency, I love to hear about it in the comments below. Share your experiences and let's have a conversation about what it means to work toward excellence in your world that's obsessed with perfection. Thank you for watching. And if you have any other tips that you think that might be helpful to other creators, please share them in the comments below. You know we love reading your comments. Also, if you have any questions, please just ask me and I will help you as much as I can. I hope this video on Is Perfect Truly Good Enough? I hope it was helpful. If you're interested in learning anything else about time management, check out the other videos in the series and the links will be below. Then don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it, and hit that subscription and notification button. And don't forget to follow me on my other social media accounts. The links for them are below. Now let's get off of this and join in the chat.
Well, hello, hello. Yes, it has been a minute, and I was itching to get back on here and be with you guys because I enjoy doing this so much. And I had episodes recorded. I had this one already recorded, so I could have already played it last week or the week before, but I wanted to be here so I could be present. But I know that I had to take some time off dealing with my health. But I am so glad to be back. Now, Wednesday, as always, Wednesday I will be on my third channel, Creatively Miss Me, Healthy Tips and More, where we're going to be talking about more about perimenopause and menopause, well, understanding it, that is. Um, I have that come on Wednesdays at 5:45 p.m. Central Standard. It is a live show. So I would love for you to join me there if you want to know more. Now, this series on time management, I'm hoping it is helpful because it helps you get your things together and little things that I didn't know that I was doing and things that I needed to improve on, I've been working on. So I thought this time management series would be helpful to others along with myself. Now, when this series ends, which is in I think 3 more episodes, I think. Let me make sure. I don't want to lie. Let me pull up my board. See, we're here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 4 more in time management. And I know was 4. 1, 2, 3, 5 more in this series. And I know they're going to be helpful because the topics that I chose were some that were suggested to me. So I wanted to make sure that I jumped on that wagon to make sure that I brought you information that was very helpful to you, that would help you get, the little things that you didn't know about YouTube and things you need to know about getting yourself together to film and edit and, the whole shebang that goes along with it. As I learned from Sean Kennel, that try to improve 1% each time you do a video. So that's what the time management is to help you to improve 1% each video. So if you have any questions or concerns, as I said earlier, you can contact me. Let me put that caption up. There it goes. My ticker tape. You can email me. You can contact me on any of my social media accounts. I do have Creatively Miss Me, Decorating on the Budget, Creatively Miss Me, Healthy Tips and More, and of course this channel, Creatively Miss Me, YouTube Tips and More. I'm on IG, TikTok, Thread, Facebook, and Pinterest. And I'm under Creatively Miss Me, as well as Facebook on Creatively Miss Me. Now, my website is creativelymissme.com. Now, if you want to email me, of course, it's creativelymissme@gmail.com. Now, if you email me, Instagram, I think I do kind of both. I go on in the mornings and I check my emails, my Instagrams, and all of those to see if I have any messages or anything on there from anyone that I need to address. So you can either email me or you can write me on Instagram and I will contact you at my earliest convenience. So I want to thank you all for showing up for me today. And if you watch me in the replay, thank you so much for watching me in the replay. I really appreciate you guys. You do a sister right on the replay. Don't forget to leave a comment and give your girl a thumbs up and share this content. I would love to have more people see what I'm talking about here on YouTube Tips and More regarding things on time management in this series, so we can all get organized and get things together so we don't get burnt out, right? So I will see you guys on Wednesday night on Healthy Tips and More, where we're talking, still continuing on with my understanding perimenopause and menopause. I'll see you Wednesday night for that series at 5:45 p.m. And I'll see you back here next Sunday at 5:45 p.m. And I will be doing some videos on decorating on a budget. So those, look for those this week as well. And as always, thank you for coming. Hi, Terry. Thank you for coming and enjoying and joining in with me tonight. I know tonight's episode was really quick. Tonight was a short thing, and I think it was very detailed. Hi, Denise. Hi. Yes, I'm glad to be back. Yes, I missed you guys being on here with you guys. I really did. I wanted to get up and hop in here, but I knew I couldn't hop around. I had to be still. But next week, I will be back here next Sunday, and I will be here Wednesday. Thank you. My niece did a good job, didn't she? I want to thank everyone for coming. And I know it's been kind of quick tonight because tonight we talked about is perfect good enough? And for you to know that enough good is good enough, that you don't stress yourself out on trying to be perfect because no one is. Now, I want to thank you again for joining me tonight, and I will see you Wednesday night at 5:45 p.m. Central Standard Time on Creatively Miss Me, Healthy Tips and More. And I will see you back here next Sunday on this channel for Creatively Miss Me, YouTube Tips and More. And